Before we get into the story time, I feel a big thank you is in order to everybody that watches my videos. We hit 200 subs the other day, and if I'm gonna be honest, that's a milestone I never thought I would get, especially since I'm just a dude that makes videos in his downtime, coming home from work, and I mean, it's all for fun, you know? I didn't think I'd even get to 50 subs. I don't consider myself that interesting of a person, if I'm gonna be honest, you know? So the fact that 200 people are watching me, wow, that's crazy to me. Like, just fucking nuts, you know? And I'm sure some people, like, are thinking, 200 is nothing, but I don't care what anyone says. 200 is a lot to me, okay? So, thank you, everybody that has subscribed to the channel. I feel that a giveaway is in order, just not sure what to do yet, so if y'all want something specific, just let me know in the comment section. I may consider it. Still gotta think over it, but, yeah, thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. What's going on, everyone? Crush back here with another video. Hope everyone's having a great, fantastic day today. I know I am. And today I got another story time with your boy, Sean the Father. Everyone loves Sean, alright? Who doesn't love Sean? I think you guys will really like this video. If you do, make sure to either subscribe down there or get the fuck out. And let's get right on into it. Now, in case you guys don't know who Sean the Father is, as I like to call him, well, he's basically a dude I went to high school and middle school with, and I met some very interesting people in my life, but Sean definitely takes the cake when it comes to just being the most unique, crazy son of a bitch I think I've ever known in my life, okay? We're talking about a dude that assaulted a teacher by pulling his hair very lightly, scaring the shit out of him and causing him to fall on the floor start screaming at him. The same dude has also done so many other just insanely funny stuff that I can't think of anyone, even online, that has the energy of this dude. This dude literally claimed to be the father of a pregnant teacher the first day she left for maternity leave. He was good all year in her class, and then the first day there's a substitute, he just screams, "Everybody, I have an announcement to make." Everyone looks at him. "I'm the father!" That's only the tip of the iceberg. He's shown a whole class porn on the teacher's computer, and I mean, there's just so much this dude has done. It's beautiful. Give me a like, by the way, if you guys want Sean on the channel, and tell me if you want him in the future podcast, and maybe me and John can get him in, because he is just insanely funny and wild, okay? But anyway, getting on to the specific Sean story, this is going to be called One Guy, One Guy. I don't know if I'm actually going to call it that, but we're just going to call it that, okay? Because it's just such a stupid story, okay? So this story takes place back in my junior year in high school. Now, a lot of the time after high school, I would always hang out in the school after everything was over, all the classes were done, with my friends, and we would just either chill out before I would go to track practice, or if it was one of those days where I didn't even have track practice and we had a few weeks off, then I would just chill with my friends and eventually go home. And this happened to be one of those weeks where I didn't have track ended already, so it was just me and the boys. We're just chilling in the library, just having a good time, making jokes, playing Halo. Man, if there's one thing I miss in school, it's playing Halo, okay? Halo Combat Evolved. I don't know if anyone else has ever been able to sneak Halo on their school computer in their directory, but me and the boys and everyone else in my school that's, at least somewhat remote tech savvy knows how it's done, okay? And we would always play Halo after class, unless the stupid bitchy ass librarian would catch us. I hated my librarian. On an off topic note, if you watch this, fuck you. You suck. I hated you. You suck ass. And some people say you were okay, but I hated you. I thought you were a bitch. So yeah, you can go suck it. But me and the boys, we would always just chill in the library, talk, and have a good time, and maybe occasionally go elsewhere. But we would mainly hang out in the library, I would say. So we're just doing our thing, talking, chilling, just kicking the shit, And then randomly we see Sean in the hallway, and he enters the library. He's all by himself. He looks like he's just looking around, trying to figure out what to do. He looks like he's just waiting for a ride to go home, just like a lot of other people. Me and my friends, though, we all knew Sean, though. We all knew Sean somewhat well. Sean would a lot of the times either mess with us, make jokes with us, or, just kind of borderline harass us, I guess you could put it. The best way I can describe Sean, he's like Steve Stifler, if anyone's seen the American Pie movies. Sean is a lovable jackass. He is a bully, yes, but the way he bullies people, in such a unique way where even if you're the target half the time, you will laugh with him. You will laugh even if he embarrassed you. If it's funny, then it's funny, okay? That's the best way I can describe Sean. Now, of course, not everybody that he messed with had that same mindset, okay? Including me a couple times, which, looking back on it now, I was kind of being, a little bit of a snowflake teenager going through it, so, past me, you were a bitch, and I'm so happy I'm not you anymore. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, though, we're just chilling, and we see Sean. We tell him, hey, Sean, over here, Sean. Hey, and we're trying to get Sean's attention, and Sean, of course, sees us, and he starts walking over, and he immediately either starts roasting us, or he just comes over and starts talking to us. I don't remember exactly what he said. I'm pretty sure he did try and roast us, though, because I know that me, along with Lester B at the time, because, again, this is when I was still friends with them in high school, we started roasting Sean back. We started calling him a fat Augustus Gloop, or something like that. I don't remember. We started just calling him a bunch of random names. We would call Sean so many names, and he would just roast us 10 times better, which has also kind of inspired me to, not deal with people's bullshit and to try and just hit harder whenever someone hits me, Take that, Mom. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, that's such a terrible joke, man. But anyway, though, we start roasting him, and I think Sean responded with some kind of gay-ass comment. I don't know what he said exactly. He basically said something extremely gay, and then Dylan, Lester B, he just replies, Sean, I don't know, like, you say, like, and all that, and this and that, but you're saying some gay-ass shit, so I think you're projecting. I think he said something like that. Knowing Lester, he probably did say something like that. And then Sean, bruh, instead of him like being like, no, you're gay or whatever, just roasting people back, he instead doubles down and he's like, hey Dylan, you think that's gay? Well, wait until you see this. just bro, I know that anyone on Discord or just chilling with the squad, y'all may respond and be like, yeah, I suck more dicks than you, just basically trying to one up the boys or whatever, just being gay, but being gay, in a non-serious way, just a comeback. Any gamers know, okay? That's all I gotta say. Fuck anyone that's trying to call me gay after this. Fuck you guys. But anyway, though, after Sean says that, one thing about Sean is that he's kind of short. He's like 5'7", but boy, that dude is built like the thumb man from Spy Kids. That dude has the same body frame, and he has muscle. I think a better example is more like Patrick Star, if I'm gonna be honest, especially when he gets retard angry strength. Sean picks Lester up, and he throws him on the table. Not like, throws him like a football, but he kind of like, he just lifts him up and throws him on the table. That kind of thing, He pins him down, and I think Dylan was just kind of in shock. He wasn't really fighting back, which, now that I think about it, why the hell wouldn't you fight back? If this was me, bro, I would be like... Dylan instead, he's like, what the fuck? Or something like that, And... after that happens, dude, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Sean puts his head in between Dylan's legs, and don't worry, it's sad I have to say this, but don't worry, Dylan did have pants on, but he still put his head in between Lester's legs and just kind of like. I don't want to make the noise that he did, okay? He starts like shaking his head and doing certain motions. Now granted, he actually didn't touch Lester there or anywhere with his face. So at least that didn't happen, because bruh, if that happened, dude, that's borderline sexual assault, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter if you do it on a chick, a dude, I don't know, the homeless guy down the street. If you don't ask for permission, then yeah, that's not what's gonna happen. Unless Dylan did give him permission. Y'all think Dylan gave him permission? I don't know, maybe he did, I don't know. But based on the response, I don't think so, because Dylan at that point starts screaming. He's going crazy. He's like, ah! And acting like he's in a horror movie. He starts screaming, and bro, the librarian gets so angry at us. She's like, you better calm it down right now, or else you're banned from the library. Which, bro, I hated this bitch. Back then, like, I was way more shy, and, you know, I wouldn't really stand up for myself as much, especially the teachers, because I didn't want to get in trouble. But if it was me now, I would have told that bitch to shut up. But yeah, we all kind of chilled out. To be fair on her part, though, I'm pretty sure she saw everything that just went down, and she still didn't kick us out immediately. So maybe I should give her a little bit of credit on that. But anyway, though, after Lester's 10 seconds in paradise were over, Sean gets up, and one thing about Sean is that he's not an actual mean dude. I mean, yeah, he'll mess with you, but he also has a good side. He's also kind of a kind soul. So back then, one thing about Dylan is that he had a phone, and he had a... Well, I don't know why I'm making it sound like, you know, everyone has a phone. It's not like I'm saying, dude, he had like a PlayStation 5 at the time when they weren't even out yet. Like, everyone had a phone, but... He had a phone that had a really weird data plan. It was some shit like, you know, you had like a gigabyte a month or whatever. I don't know what it was. I don't know how other phone providers work, but with Verizon, I'm pretty sure that you always will get unlimited calls and texts and whatnot. But for Dylan, for some reason, he didn't have that. So he would always run out of data super early, and he would always have to ask somebody if he can borrow their phone to call his dad to pick him up. So this day, it was Sean's turn. It wasn't. Well, we didn't actually know it would be Sean's turn, but Dylan's asking us, hey, can I borrow someone's phone to call my dad? And I guess Sean felt a little bit bad. You know, he probably realized, because he's not dumb, he probably realized that he committed sexual assault borderline or whatever. I mean, I think that's probably full on sexual assault, but hey, I'm not ratting if y'all don't rat, okay? Because it was funny. So Sean gives Dylan his phone. He's like, yeah, make a call, then give it back. And Dylan's like, all right, bet, thank you. And while Dylan's calling his dad, Sean gets distracted by somebody in the hallway and runs outside to go talk to him. And while Sean goes outside, after Dylan's done the call, he looks around. He's like, huh, no Sean. So what me and Dylan decided to do is we decided to leave. Actually, it wasn't just me and Dylan. It was me, Dylan, and this other dude. And we leave, and we're just going through Sean's phone because, you know, he unlocked it for us, so we might as well just take a look at it, I guess, which is kind of fucked up, but, dude, come on. Sean literally gave Lester a virtual, I don't even know what to call it, an e-blowjob, okay? He gave Lester an e-blowjob in the library. So obviously Dylan's going to want to troll him back, okay? So the first thing we do is we go into his search history. And bro, I'm not even kidding. Out of the 10 first results, probably 8 of them were X videos. I can imagine like some teacher named Mrs. Smith or whatever. She's like, all right, kids, so today we're going to be learning algebra. And then you have Sean watching X videos with a hand in his pants in the background. But anyway, though, we thought that was the funniest thing ever because, you know, we were 16, or, well, I was 16, I think, and Dylan was, like, almost 18, I think, and my other friend was also 18. And what we decided to do, listen, okay, it may have been a little immature doing this, but again, I feel like anybody in my position would just be so happy to do this. We ended up walking in the hallway, and anyone we saw, even if we didn't know, we're like, hey, so listen, we're doing this survey and take a look at it. It's just Sean's search history. And I mean, bro, there were some people that were like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you showing me this? And I'm like, this isn't mine, this is Sean's search history. And they'd be like, oh, it's Sean's, gotcha. Everyone knew who Sean was. He was no stranger to anybody. Everyone knew him. It didn't matter who you are. So we do this for a good 5 minutes, and it's hilarious seeing people's reactions. So we ended up going from the library, which is on one side of the school, all the way to another side of the school, which is near the gym. And our third friend at that point, he decided to take Sean's phone because, I don't know why, but I guess we had some kind of plan at the time where if Sean did catch us, you know, then we would have one guy distract him while the other guy, you know, did whatever with his phone. I don't know. We were going to make it look like Sean left his phone outside the classroom or the library, which I don't know what we were thinking because Sean's not that dumb. He's going to obviously know that one of us took it because he gave it to one of us. He's not going to think, oh, well, I must have left it in the hallway by accident. My bad. But anyway, though, our third friend takes the phone, and Then me and Dylan are just walking in the hallway a little bit away, not very far, probably only like a couple yards away. And then we see these black girls that we knew, and we started talking to them. And we're making jokes to them. And actually, I think we showed them Sean's search history before we gave the phone back to our third friend. And we were just talking to them. And then, bro, has anyone seen Austin Powers? If you have, you will know who Fat Bastard is. You know that in, I don't remember which movie it was. I don't remember if, you know, this was his first appearance or not. But in this appearance, Fat Bastard, you just hear boom, boom. And then, you know, the people in like Dr. Evil's lair, they're just like, what is that? What's going on? And then you just see Fat Bastard walking, like just, you know, causing an earthquake with each and every step. It's hilarious.
Get in my belly! Come on!
See the same thing with Sean, okay? And the only difference is that Fat Bastard in the scene I'm talking about, he was relatively calm. He was kind of hungry because he was trying to eat midgets. But Sean, Sean wasn't hungry for midgets, at least, unless you count Lester a midget. He was hungry for revenge. Sean turns the corner, sees us two, and he's like, "There you are!" And he starts like cussing, going crazy. And then he's like, "Where is my phone?" And he's going crazy. It's like a giant going fee, fi, fo, thumb. Except that Sean going, "Where is my phone?" So because he knew that he gave it to Dylan to begin with, he automatically assumes that Dylan's the one that has his phone. And yo, you wanna know what's crazy? I actually have a video showing off what happened, and I'm gonna show it on the screen. But basically what happened was he starts yelling insults. He's basically saying he's gonna rip Lester's bones from his spine or whatever, which it doesn't really make sense. I'm not sure what he was saying exactly, but he was saying how he's gonna beat his teeth in while angrily marching down the hallway like a 501st trooper about to shoot a youngling, okay? That's Sean right there. Sean's going to work. Anyway, though, I'm gonna display the clip right here because, I mean, bro, it's so fucking funny. Y'all gotta see it.
What? Yeah, blame the shot. Fucking bone left in my spine.
Oh my fucking.
Oh, there it
What
is.
are you guys doing? Give me my phone.
It's
Hey,
right.
give me my phone. Who has his phone? Give me my phone.
I don't have it.
Dylan, do you have it?
So just to give a little context, after, you know, what happened, Sean grabs Lester and he starts choking him out for about, let's say, 2 seconds. And then this science teacher who looks like Walter White, I'm not going to say his name because he's actually kind of a dope dude, he just breaks the fight up. He's like, "Hey, stop it. Stop. Who has his phone?" And he's trying to peacefully resolve it. And Dylan's saying how he doesn't have it, which is the truth. He doesn't have it. Sean's clearly not happy. He's still going crazy. The girls the whole time, they're like, "Oh," or whatever. After our science teacher breaks the fight up, me and Dylan, we both say we don't have Sean's phone. And then I don't remember how this happened, but somehow our third friend, he came out of nowhere. He was actually the one that was recording the whole thing go on. He gives Dylan the phone, and bro, Dylan is such an idiot. He's such a goddamn idiot. Like, I mean, he's never been smart, really. He's always been just, you know, the guy that people laugh at or laugh with. But he takes the phone, then he just gives it to Sean right after saying he doesn't have it. So what does that mean? That means Sean thinks Dylan stole it. So nice one, Dylan. Nice one. 62 IQ. But anyway, though, Sean gets his phone back, and I don't exactly remember what happens next. He went his own way. We went our own way. And just to finish the story off, there was a pretty funny encounter later with this science teacher. I did cross country and track in high school, and we would always have these post-season meetings just talking about like how the season's gonna go. And this was right before summer vacation. And everyone who's gonna be running next year is at this meeting, and we're all just talking, doing whatever. And something that I did, which I'm actually very proud, and this is partially why I feel like I have a decent work ethic, is I knew that if I didn't run, I would always be out of shape and it would just suck for the whole season. So I would always run after school with friends. And the science teacher, who was also my coach, he was commenting, basically saying, "Hey, Tim and like this person, that person, They always run after school. They're doing what they're supposed to. You guys should really consider doing that as well, because it's a great way to keep in shape. And yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, bro, it was actually a lot of fun. Like, I miss those days. And he was giving us all this praise, and bro, it felt nice. And then out of nowhere at the very end, he's like, be like them. Except this one time when they picked on this weird kid, and bro, it came out of nowhere too. It came out of nowhere. This was like 2 weeks later, and it came out of nowhere. Even I was like, huh? What? Who did I pick on? And I had to think about it for a second, but then eventually, like, my mind clicked, and I realized, oh, that's who he's talking about. And the whole time, bro, my whole team, they were just like, huh? Who did you pick on? Huh? You bullying people? And I'm like, nah. Like, I ended up explaining to, like, anyone that asked. I'm like, yeah, I think he's talking about Sean. And then I explained the whole story. And bruh, anyone I told that to, they would just start dying laughing. Which, come on, can you blame them? It was fucking hilarious. Sean's such a crazy dude, man. I swear. Anyway, though, I hope everyone enjoyed. Man, I love telling Sean stories. It's so sad. I only have a limited amount, but I feel like they're all gold mines for the most part. So, if y'all enjoyed, if you want more Sean stories, because, bro, I actually have a Sean saga with Sean versus another dude that I definitely need to tell on this story. It's so funny. If y'all want to hear that, then let me know. I'll upload it eventually. Just let me know if you want it sooner than later. And yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you later. Peace.